Itaewon last Halloween is a tragedy that otherwise can be evaded. I hope this can serve as a lesson for all of us to be more careful, more vigilant when in the crowded places. I wish those left behind the best to get over their grief. Welcome back to my channel, Destination Lifestyle, where dining, eating, shopping, traveling, and Indigo tales are going to be shared only with you in this channel. Halloween is the season where all spirits are believed to be loose, entering the world of the living. And most young people would always try to have fun with these spirits. One of them is playing with the Ouija board. I personally had an experience with Ouija board when I was in high school. At first, it started as a joke. We were just having fun with a couple of friends in the classroom. We make our own Ouija board from papers, writing A, B, C to Z with coins. What happened was, on that day, we played for a while before we left for our home. But the mistake that I did was, I brought home the coin with me. It's $1 coin. Well, $1 means a lot to a student, right? What happened that night, I felt that there's something wrong with the coin. I kept getting visions of a young boy in uniform. I don't know the history or how it happened to be brought home, to follow me home. I was living in an apartment back then, and outside my window was the forest, the reservoir. And I decided to, after a couple of hours, I feel uneasy in my room with this coin, so I decided to just throw it away. And when I did that, the vision of the boy just vanished. Jadi di saat Halloween, biasanya anak-anak muda itu suka bereksperimen, bermain dengan hal-hal yang gaib ya. Salah satunya bermain dengan papan Ouija yang ada huruf A, B, C-nya. Dan waktu di SMA dulu, saya pernah bermain dengan teman-teman sekolah. Kita bikin sendiri dari kertas, dari A, B, C, menulis sendiri sampai Z dengan koin. Dan terjadi adalah saat selesai bermain, aku membawa pulang itu koin, dan di kamar mulai melihat sesosok anak lelaki dalam pakai seragam ya. Dalam waktu beberapa jam merasa tidak nyaman dengan itu, so the easiest thing to do is just to throw the coins away. And luckily, untungnya sosok itu pun hilang. Nah, cerita kedua itu terjadi di Singapura, di Pulau Sentosa. Sentosa Island is located in Singapore, and its other name is Pulau Belakang Mati, or the dead island behind. In the 90s, Sentosa was a very, it's like the only place that young people would go over the weekend. And that special weekend was Halloween. Me and my school friends decided to go to the island to have some spooky experiences. The islands are divided into different sections. You have the forest, you have the Fort Canning, I think. So many, so many places to explore during the festive season. At that time, there was an MRT leading to the island, but the service would stop at about 10 or 11 p.m., I guess. And it was really illegal, I think, to stay at the island without a permit or something. I couldn't remember, being very young at that time. So what happened was, we took the last train to the island, and we decided to stay there. At first, it was fun. We were just having fun. We bring our own drinks, we bring our own food. We had a picnic here and there, chit chat, laughter, until about 2 o'clock in the morning. We were at the area where it used to be a long building where you can have like a shower inside. There's the female and the male part. But right in front of the building, there are two kinds of sloping road like this. The building is here and the slope is like this. And on this slope was lining a rickshaw, a line of rickshaws on the left and rickshaws on the right. Because at night, the rickshaws would be parked there. You can Google what a rickshaw looks like. It's basically a tricycle, kind of like a vehicle to transport tourists around the island. At first, everything was normal, until suddenly we all saw the impossible. You see, the ascending slope where the rickshaws was lined up, logically, if any rickshaw would move by itself, it would go downwards, downhill, right? But what happened was, the rickshaw on the top, it goes this way, uphill, upwards, with no driver. It goes backwards. We were all so stunned, and when we look at that, and we thought that, oh my God, this is really haunted. So all of us, we gathered together in front of the building. We walked into the area close to the building where the shower was, and we gathered there, to get over the fear at that time. Suddenly, we heard water running in the showers inside. Like in the movie, there was this cubicle right at the end of the hallways where all the showers are, with the curtains closed, and there's water running. We were all very scared, but curious at the same time. So what happened was, all of us, I think like 5 of us, 5 guys, we walked closer to the cubicle, and we were all ready just in case there was anybody showering at night at 2 o'clock. Well, the most, we would be scolded. But what happened was, when we pull open the shower curtain, the water was running, but nobody was inside. There's a possibility that, the water was left running. Maybe the caretaker forgot to turn off the tap, but that was highly unlikely, because normally, if you were to leave the water running, you wouldn't have the shower curtain closed, right? So, because of that, we all believed that what we saw at that time was actually a haunted version. So the Halloween in Sentosa at that time was very scary for us, because it was, some young kids get together. It was exciting, it was scary, but when that got the better of us, when fear got the better of us, we ran to the post to get help, and we were just asking like, okay, we need to go back home, or we need to stay here until there was a transportation to bring us back to the main island of Singapore. And that is just what happened at that time. We waited at the post in the office until morning breaks, and I think none of us at that point was brave enough to continue the night. Jadi waktu kejadian di Sentosa itu, kita sama-sama anak sekolah ya, lagi liburan, kita mencari ke excitement di sana. Kita ke Sentosa, jalan-jalan, bercanda, ya makan, and sampai di satu titik mana kita ketemu satu bangunan tempat shower. Ini Sentosa zaman dulu ya, sebelum dibangun jadi seperti sekarang. Jadi kita melihat ada dua jalan menurun begini, ada banyak becak-becak diparkir begitu ya, and then di belakang ini ada gedung di mana ada shower. Jadi kita suatu waktu itu kita melihat kenapa ada satu becak di atas, dia naik sendiri, bergerak sendiri ke atas. Sementara logikanya harusnya kan kalau turun kita masih oke ya, mungkin remnya lepas atau bagaimana ya. Tapi ini naik dan kita semua langsung lari dong ke gedung ini dan berkumpul di sana sampai tiba-tiba kita mendengar suara air shower nyala di dalam. Curious juga penasaran ya, kita masuk semuanya ke dalam dan kita 5 cowok-cowok waktu itu sudah siap-siap nih. Ya paling mentok kalau kita buka curtainnya ada orang ya paling mentok ya. Paling-paling kita dimarahi, ya kan? Tetapi nothing to lose, kita decided to brazen up, memberanikan diri, membuka dan terkejut tidak ada siapa-siapa di dalam sana tapi airnya menyala. Logikanya kalau air itu dibiarkan menyala atau lupa dimatikan, kenapa curtainnya tertutup? Jadi setelah kejadian itu kita memutuskan untuk meminta pertolongan, lari ke pos penjagaan ya, ke pos jaga, dan kita bilang we are sorry, kita stay di Sentosa malam-malam ya tanpa pemberitahuan sebelumnya, dan kita mau tinggal di sini sampai pagi supaya kita bisa pulang ke Singapura lagi. So that is my experience at Sentosa Island. And the first Halloween, really, outdoor kind of experience during Halloween, and that really stays in my memory because at that young age, as a teenager, it is very exciting and scary at the same time, to experience that kind of things, to see directly the impossible. I hope you enjoy these stories, and I look forward to having you in the next videos where I'm going to talk to you about my other trips, my other experiences. Leave your comments below, share your stories, maybe if you have the similar stories, bila ada cerita yang sama ya, tulis di komentar bawah, and click the subscribe button, give it 2 thumbs up, and of course, share these videos. Until I see you in the next episode, bye bye.